Alright, let's see how this goes. Oh, sorry, man. I will get back to Neo. I promise.
Command interface initiated.
Time to earn our money. Position confirmed.
Did you get to watch any last night?
I'm your spaniel.
On the move. Ordnance received.
Rolling.
Okay, cool. So I was able to get a Wolverine and a Shadowhawk from headshots, extremely lucky headshots,
Coordinates received.
and then I was able to buy a Centurion.
Moving to position.
So I have a full lance of mediums now. It's not the 9AL. I really like the 9AL Centurion, but it's at least something.
I'm there.
Acknowledged.
Yes, I did start a new career. I don't like how exposed I am. Let's move up just a little bit.
Ordnance received.
Onward.
Rolling.
I'm really confused why there are no enemies here.
I'm there.
Where could they come from? Over here, perhaps?
On my way. Rolling.
I'm going.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
Welcome, fresh meat.
Okay, so I just gotta redeploy up here then. Jenner. Okay. Firestarter. Okay, that's scary.
System folding.
Alright, I'm just gonna start stripping evasion off of him. Oops, forgot to turn off slack. Hold on.
No damage detected.
Oh my gosh, game. Alt tab. Thank you. Okay. Sorry about that.
Yeah, Commander. Waiting for order.
Locked on target.
Oh, wow. I didn't expect that.
Cobra strike.
But, dude, your name is Trout.
Orders? Commander? I'm there.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and alpha strike this guy.
Waiting for orders. Firing on target.
I can accept that. Yeah, I was kind of salty last night. I was very tired.
Barely hit.
I'm feeling better today. Had a good day. Got a ton of crap done. Really? Okay. Okay, let's strip some evasion here. Where's his back flank? Okay, can't get there.
Commander? Standing by.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech destroyed.
Good to go.
Exact same probability both ways. Well, let's work on this locust then.
Commander? That hit something good.
I live to serve.
Aw. There we go.
Locked and loaded. That's a kill.
This is gonna hurt. Ooh, ooh, that's real bad.
Standing by.
Yeah, you get to go punch him after that.
Ha! Reporting critical hit.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech critical damage detected.
Oh, he's gonna get knocked over.
What's up, boss?
I will be done. I'm walking here.
Forgot about that small laser.
Enemy down.
Mission successful.
Sorry about that. Just finishing up a shake. Alright. How many structural points did you take? Okay, like 1 maybe.
That work order you submitted is complete.
I'm taking money right now, but pretty soon I'll start doing salvage.
Command interface initiated.
Okay, here we go. Move order received.
Rolling.
Rolling. Standing by. Heading out.
I'm receiving you. I'm your spaniel.
Commander?
I'm actually ready to get rid of this Vindy. It's just so slow.
Standing by. Waiting for orders. Roger, Skipper. Kicking it. Commander?
Orders? Acknowledged. Taking the shot.
Orders? Location confirmed. On it. Waiting for orders. 10-4. Enemy eliminated. Everything you got. On the move. Engaging.
SRMs are just so good against structures.
Turret destroyed.
I'm ready.
by. Full speed. No target. Gotcha.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
We've got an unknown on sensors. Commander? Position confirmed.
I live to serve. I'll race ya.
Unless that's an LRM turret, I should be out of range of pretty much everything they have up there.
Standing by. 10-4.
Because, like, that turret isn't even in sensor range, and that one barely is. I think your sensor range is something like 800 meters. Locust.
Reporting minor damage.
Good to go. On my way. No joy.
Ready for orders. I'm going.
Commander? Roger.
I did these mechs in the wrong order.
No love on that strike. Standing by. Coordinates received. Acknowledge.
Wow, if that PCC had connected, that'd have been a dead mech.
Critical hit.
Oh, well, I guess that's a sniper turret up there. I did not expect that. A light mech with a heavy laser. That's a commando. I think it's a 2B. I don't remember what the light one is with the PPC. It's not a Vindy.
Commander? Waiting for order.
Panther. That's the one.
Target locked.
Ooh, head hit.
I will be done.
What's up, boss?
Okay, that's a good enough chance. SRMs aren't great, but I'll just saturation attack. Well. Bye-bye.
Go down.
I await your command. Moving to position.
I'm gonna go and do a saturation on this one too. Wow. A single missile hit. That's really impressive.
Standing by. Firing.
And that locust is doing exactly what it needs to do.
BattleTech. System holding.
Please stop shooting me with PPCs.
Light damage. Holding firm. Waiting for orders.
Alright, now that they have come a little closer, I think that panther's the bigger threat.
Moving out.
I'm here. On my way. Firing on target.
Waiting for orders. Rolling.
Aw, dang it. He was my spotter. Oh well. Ooh, nice. Solid hit.
Commander.
I'm gonna see if I can take you out of the fight right now.
Gotcha.
Yes.
I need a new target.
Absorbing good damage here.
Barely hit, Commander.
Takes a PPC. Barely hit.
Ready for orders.
You know, no bigs.
Standing by.
It's just a PPC.
Waiting for orders.
That PPC actually connected that time.
Standing by.
Commander?
Receiving you. Acknowledged.
Oh wow. Surprised that even hit with only 35% chance.
Standing by. Acknowledged. The Cobra strikes.
Waiting for orders. Critical hit.
Almost
Commander.
got him. AC2s are not normally that accurate at that range. At least not in my experience.
Yeah, Commander.
Waiting for orders.
Engaging target.
It works. Aim for
Nothing
the center
gets
torso,
destroyed.
killed the leg.
Commander.
Logic. Hashtag BattleTech logic.
Copy that, Commander.
We got a new hashtag, guys.
I'm your spaniel. Cry havoc. One less target.
Can I go now? Okay, cool, thank you.
Receiving you.
I'm gonna see if I can come up a little bit more on this side.
Going full throttle.
Okay, good.
Good to go. Coordinates received. On it. That turret is gone.
Yes, Commander. I'm walking here. Firing.
Standing by. I'm there. Taking the shot.
Alright, hoist. Don't miss.
Target destroyed. Move into position.
Oh, shoot. Oh, okay, yeah, I got it.
Mission successful.
I was like, oh no, I didn't get one of the turrets. Oh, I did. There's just a bug there. Oh, might as well finish off that commando so I can stick him in storage. I'm gonna see if I can do the chassis completion one this time.
That mech you asked for is cleared for fighting.
Sure thing. It'll take a bit, but we'll get it done.
It's 1.5. There should be some mediums. Oh man. I'll do that one. Oh, hold on.
Waiting for orders.
Training confirmed, Commander.
I'm here.
Mech Warrior training complete.
Standing by.
Training complete.
Reading you.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Alright. I'm sorry, I'm out of context. What happens when I overkill something? Oh, okay. I haven't noticed a pattern on it. I'll keep an eye on it. I didn't think I overkilled that turret by that much.
Command interface initiated.
Location confirmed. Rolling. I'm there.
Boy, it was expensive, but getting that Centurion was totally worth it.
Move into position.
Acknowledge.
Ordnance received. Position confirmed.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought.
Rolling. We got an unknown on sensors.
Okay, spider. Locust.
Yeah, Commander. Standing by. Waiting for orders. Ordnance received.
We'll start with this one.
Firing.
Ooh, they have a medium. Probably 2 mediums, 2 lights. Blackjack.
Commander? I'm there.
Or as I like to call them, miniature Jaeger mechs. Unless you want to consider the Jaeger mech
Will be done.
a dire blackjack. I could get behind that.
Affirmative. Oh, I like that shot.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
Commander?
I'm trying to save ammunition, that's why I'm choosing the targets and weapons that I am. I'm very surprised that that missed. And that one. These must be really bad pilots. They are.
Receiving you. On it.
2 missiles hit. Nice.
Commander?
Let's go ahead and alpha him. I was hoping I could take him out of the fight. That looked like an AC-10?
System holding. Waiting for orders. Firing all weapons.
There we go.
Enemy eliminated. Commander?
I've got a ton of ammo.
Roger. Target confirmed.
Wow, that almost knocked him out right there. think I've already got one blackjack part.
Holding firm.
So if I can get his legs knocked out, that'll be real good.
Bye. Firing.
You know what? I'll take it. He's got 4 hit points. I need 1 missile to hit. Ooh, an enforcer. That's a mech I've not seen in a while. Yeah, that happened all night last night. It was hilarious.
On my way.
Alright, well, I'm going to try and kill the spider here. Wow. Literally 0 damage. I expected at least 1 missile to hit.
Engaging target.
Yeah, hashtag BattleTech logic. There you go. Need to rotate my mech. His right arm's getting tagged a lot.
Waiting for orders.
Standing by.
We'll try this one. This will be my last alpha strike.
Firing all weapons.
Nope.
Reporting critical hit.
Are you running an AC-10? Yes, you are.
Standing by. Taking the shot.
Those missiles are hilarious.
For orders.
This spider is frustrating me. That's why I'm focusing on it so hard.
Target locked. Good to go. Firing full complement on enemy.
What, does it have like 1 hit point left? 22. Wow, it still has a lot of health left. Are you running 5s? 2s. Okay.
Commander. Copy that, Commander.
Oh my gosh, I'm just tickling him down.
Scored a critical hit. Standing by.
Waiting for orders. Locked and loaded.
There we go, finally.
Hostile eliminated.
Alright, you're next, buddy.
Orders? Waiting for orders.
I just need 1 missile to hit the head. That's it. 1 missile.
Critical hit, Commander.
Also, aimed at leg, almost hit head. I'm sorry, aimed at head, hit leg instead.
connection on that one.
I need to rotate you. I keep saying that. It takes so long to get around to the turn. I keep forgetting.
Good. I'm here. Ten four.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, did I seriously get another head hit? No, okay. It was just high up on the torso.
Standing by.
Oh my gosh, there was the next head hit. I should have shot the other mech.
What's up, boss?
Alright.
Multiple enemies. Locked in.
Ah, there's the head hit on me.
Gonna need a medic.
I live to serve.
Reading you. Commander? Firing a full salvo.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna sandpaper this thing to death. Stop shooting my right arm.
Orders? Engaging target.
Yes, Commander. Copy that. Commander?
Okay, you're a lot less scary now.
Reporting critical hit.
I may have to take a round where I just cool my mechs down.
Receiving you.
You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and do that.
Holding here.
Let's just chill out.
Light damage, Commander.
I'm your spaniel. Stabilizing and bracing.
Reading you. Waiting for orders.
Okay.
Standing by.
Ready for orders.
Commander? Acknowledge.
I expected another headshot on that one. Okay, I need to pull you back here pretty soon.
I'm here.
I'm here.
35,
Good to go.
40. There we go. Not great two-hit chances. Alright, we're gonna try some BattleTech logic here.
All weapon systems locked. Critical hit, Commander.
Well, I'm gonna core this sucker.
I await your command. Target confirmed.
Yes, Commander. All weapons are go.
Completely sandpapered. Yeah, I did too. Completely sandpapered.
Roger.
I'm ready. Locked and loaded. Here it comes.
Okay, that's 2
Did
injuries.
something good.
I'm here.
3 injuries, and he's dead. So it doesn't matter.
Mech destroyed. Standing by.
It's not gonna happen, but I'm gonna try. Wow.
Mech destroyed.
Mission successful.
Well, I don't think I get any new mechs out of that one. I don't think I get much of anything out of that one. That was bad. I'll take the Enforcer. And apparently a ton of jump jets. And the Blackjack. So many jump jets. Oh, you did take a lot of damage. It's a little more than I'm comfortable with going into the next mission.
Standing by.
Oh yeah, and I have Mech Warrior out too.
Mech warrior training complete.
Reading you.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Standing by. Yes, Commander.
Training complete.
That work order you submitted is complete.
Let's do 3 pieces. I might get lucky.
Command interface initiated.
Okay, here we go.
Alright, well this should be straightforward.
Coordinates received.
If they go down here, I'm in trouble though. What if I camp that,
Our target is within sensor range.
Onward.
Rolling.
if I camp this intersection, I should be fine.
Enemy detected.
Commander?
Well, it's the PPC cicada. 20 points of damage from a PPC. Not bad.
Waiting for order.
Almost got it down to tabletop values. Yeah. It's a low armor cicada, and cicadas already have low armor.
Standing by. Coordinates received. Target locked. Scored a critical.
I'm actually surprised mechs that have very exposed cockpits don't... Oh, okay, it's the vehicles. Don't have a higher probability of... don't have a higher probability of headshots. So like Jaeger mechs, cicadas, king crabs, all those have very exposed cockpits. Boy, I'm glad those are not LRM launchers. Let's finish off this cicada here.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech destroyed.
Ooh, it's a crab.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, I'm gonna try and go for leg kills.
On my way. Firing all weapons.
Thought I seriously hit the head again. Nope.
Commander. I'm there. Waiting for order. Coordinates
When they've got low armor, I try not to take a bunch of shots. Just another striker, okay.
Showing minor damage.
Oh, crap.
I've been sensor locked.
Okay, new target. You. Kill it. Kill it right now.
Primary target is damaged. Keep it up. Scratch another target.
Whew.
Unit destroyed.
That was scary. You.
Bye.
Kill this. Ooh, I'm really surprised that didn't kill him.
I'm your spaniel.
Commander? I'm there. Reporting enemy vehicle removed.
Ready for orders. Punching all the buttons.
There we go.
I think things are going swimmingly, don't you?
Oh, oh, ouch, ouch, ouch. Why are they putting manticores on 1.5 skull missions? That seems really high. Does he have full armor too? Yeah, he's a fully armored manticore on a 1.5 skull mission. Well, he's gonna have insane mobility.
System holding.
All weapons committed. Damage minimal.
I'm here. See how you like this.
Well, it looks like I'm gonna get that leg kill.
Take this.
Oh, what's this?
Standing by.
Oh crap, did I angle that wrong? Yep. Well, guess we're shooting you, buddy. Oh, that was a good choice, too.
That hit something good.
Oh, I forgot about the striker. Been so worried about the manticore. That's almost minimum range right there.
Warning. Detecting mech
Oof. Okay. I'll roll with it. Oh, that's gonna be a backstab. It was not a backstab.
All weapons committed.
Good. That one's down.
Enemy unit destroyed.
I await your command. Moving to position.
That's 2 injuries.
Strike.
Commander? Gotcha.
Oh, don't you do it. Don't you dare do it.
Bet that hurt. Waiting for orders. I'm there.
Alright, this is it. If this connects with the right leg, I get a crab. If it doesn't, I get a crab piece. I'm sorry, left leg.
Engaging target.
God dang it. Wait. Wait, both legs destroyed.
Hope we can salvage that.
I think I might get it, because I killed the leg before killing the center torso.
Damage is light.
Yes, it does.
I will be done. I'm walking here.
It's time to bug out. Get to the LZ for extraction.
And now we're going to play Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Oh, holy crap!
Enemy mech destroyed.
In 500 words or less. Those words don't count, do they? BattleTech is a game set in the future of humanity where you have giant stompy robots that have different types of weapons that you can customize, and your game is split into 2 parts, campaign and career. Campaign tells a story, and career is kind of a high score thing. There's tactical action, which is what you're seeing here, and then there's kind of company management-esque management, which we'll get to here in just a second. Personally, I think it's a tremendous amount of fun. Is that succinct enough, or would you like more detail? It has stompy giant mechs, so I don't see how you can go wrong with that. Yeah, it's amazing. Oh, it counted the center torso kill, dang it. Oh, I thought I already had a crab piece. Huh. I guess I didn't get it. It is a really fun game. There's a number of different play styles you can do with it. Not great salvage, so I'll take the mechs. I mean, if the thought of giant robots blowing the crap out of each other is entertaining to you, you would probably be a good candidate for this game. Also, thank you for the follow, famous LV. I mean, that's a good place to start. There's a lot of lore associated with this franchise. I don't know how familiar anybody is with this franchise, but it goes back like 30 years. Now, I have not played it since the beginning. I've heard of it since like StarCraft 1 came out. So MechWarrior 3 was my first introduction to this universe. There's all this lore, and there's these different builds you can do, and there's different damage types, and there's different weapons, and it's very customization heavy, and it's, oh, so much fun. I dig that kind of stuff. So I'm playing as... Does it go all the way back to the 70s? I thought it didn't start until the 80s. Now I'm curious. BattleTech. Tabletop. Wikipedia. Chicago-based FASA Corporation's original 1984 game focused on enormous robotic semi-humanoid battle machines battling in a science fiction feudalistic dark age setting. Okay, so it's as old as I am. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize the stories and comics came out in the 70s. I thought the tabletop was the beginning of it. Heavy metal redirects here. For other uses, see heavy metal disambiguation. The series began with FASA's debut of the board game BattleTech, and has since grown to a series of more 100 miles, or not miles, novels and animated televisions. Okay, well that's interesting. I learned something today. I'm glad you guys are around to straighten me out. Ooh, oh, that's a 3-star though. I'm not sure I'm quite ready for a 3-star. Well, let's do some mech bay work here. I'm gonna tweak you a little bit here, buddy. I'm gonna take off this small laser, this LRM. Three and a half tons. Yeah, it's got a ridiculous amount of lore. I have no idea what's going on half the time, if I'm being completely honest. A little bit more focused firepower here. Add improved heat efficiency. Which I'm okay with. Like, heat efficiency to me is king. Okay, so, who's it on here? Snake Colt, thank you for the follow. Famous LV, if you are still watching. So this is what's called the Mech Lab. And what I am doing here is I have a mech, the Vindicator. It is a 45-ton mech, and I am customizing the mech to my specifications that I'm interested in. Now, there's a number of things that I need to keep in mind. So there's damage output, which is this firepower stat right here. And if I fire all of my guns at the same time, it's 90 points of damage. and I do 20 points of stability damage. And stability damage is kind of how you it's how your mech stays up. So if your stability goes up to a certain point, depending on the size of your mech gets knocked down. Movement is exactly what you would think. It's mobility. So this mech in a standard move can move 120 meters, or if I have it run, it can move up to 200 meters. There's also an option to have it jump using what's called jump jets. It literally flies in the air. You saw that in the last mission with one of the other mechs. Now, I like the mobility of it, but it has some downsides to it, like the amount of weight. And so I tend to not use jump jets very much. Durability is a way of just kind of saying, hey, here's how much damage it can take. I can get into a whole bunch of details on that, but I'll just skip it for now. The next big one is going to be heat efficiency. So when your mech fires weapons, it generates points of heat. And if your heat gets to a certain level, your mech starts taking internal structural damage, which is this orange number right here. And it is completely possible to blow your mech up just by overheating. Average range is just what's the average range of the mech that you have. My maximum range is 540 meters. Optimally, I want the enemy to be about 300 meters of range. And then melee is how much damage it does by punching something, which is what we saw at the end of the last mission. So what I'm looking at right now is I am building a mech that uses energy weapons, so it doesn't have to consume ammunition. I don't have to worry about the ammunition exploding if there's a critical hit on the ammunition, but it's very, very heat intensive. And so I only have 2 weapons on here. A PPC, which is a particle projector cannon, which does 50 points of damage, but it costs 35 heat to fire it. And a large laser, which does 40 points of damage, but only 18 heat, but it doesn't do stability damage. And so there's all these different ways that you can customize your mech, and you can get it to be a certain just style that you want. That is not true in the PC game, but you are correct for tabletop. I'm sorry, I'm tired tonight. So all of these heat sinks here are reducing the amount of heat that my mech net generates by 3 points per turn. So having these 4 or these 6 here improves my heat efficiency to a total of 48. So you get a default of 30, and then I add 18 more for my 6 heat sinks for 48 heat. And then if I shoot all my weapons at once, so just my PPC and my laser, I generate 53. So I have a net gain of, about 4 or 5 or 6. Oh, I didn't even see that. Thank you for catching that. The last thing here, I'm sitting here pointing at my screen, hoping you guys can see it. Here, let me use my mouse. So there's hard points. So this is an energy weapon hard point. You can only put certain types of weapons. I have never seen any of my mechs ever generate heat from moving. I don't know. Well, I know when you use jump jets, it does. I haven't seen Sprint make heat, but I've seen it not dissipate heat. Like, even when I have lots of heat sinks, I've seen it not dissipate heat. I don't know. Anyway, so depending on the type of weapon that you have here, you can only put it in a certain slot. So these are energy weapons. I can only mount 5 energy weapons on this mech. These are missile weapons right here. These are long-range missiles. These are short-range missiles. I can only mount them in slots that can hold missiles. These are support weapons. Support weapons are generally going to be very small. short range. So this one has a range of like 90 meters. That only goes in a support weapon slot. So anyway, it's real interesting because depending on the chassis, so how much tonnage you have to put equipment on your mech, how much armor it has, how many hard points and what kind of hard points they are, really add lots and lots of flavor to what your mech can do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, guys, let's go ahead and start doing some modifications. It costs me a few dollars to do. It takes a few days to get taken care of, and off we go. I'm wanting a couple of high single point damage weapons. That's my intention behind that. One of the things that I learned on my last run is if you have a large number of weapons, you can end up with not a lot of concentrated damage. So I think the trade-off, at least the one that I have experienced, is you can either have a lower total damage output, but that damage is very focused in 2 or 3 weapons. So that means it's all going into one location or 2 locations. Or you can have a large number of weapons, but it has a higher chance of getting spread all over the mech, and then you're just sandpapering it. That's my reasoning behind it. I don't need 2 tons of SRM ammo for an SRM-6. But I would like to add another heatsink. So I feel like when it comes to design, it's really good to have a mixture of what I'm going to call cluster weapons, so SRMs, LRMs, and high damage single point snipers. And that's what I'm kind of trying to go for. Oh no, I'm a sucker for heat efficiency too. Famous, please feel free to ask questions. There's a lot to this game, and if something doesn't make sense, you know, just feel free to put it in the chat. Hariel and Sterilizer are 2 of my regulars. They are real good at answering questions, if I don't happen to see it. Okay, so let's go to navigation. Let's see, where do we want to go next? I'm doing 1.5s now. 2 might be a little much. Manufacturing, so I might be able to buy another mech there. Oh right, let me check the store. It's a great game. It goes on sale a lot. God, that's tempting. That's so tempting. It's only 1 part, though. Let me sell off some of these jump jets here. Oh, and these LRM-5s. I do not like LRM-5s. I feel like... So... not much strategy game background. This game is really hard starting off if you have somebody kind of... Yes, that's very true. It is challenging starting off because you've got to learn the mechanics, so it may take a couple of attempts. I've got a very extensive strategy game background. my first strategy game was like Warcraft 2 and Age of Empires 2 back in the 90s. And I've played, every RTS and turn-based strategy, and even some grand strategy now that's out on the market. And full disclosure here, the first time I played this game's campaign, I had to restart because I lost so much money from repairing my mechs. I had to completely restart the game. Now, once I learned everything from those mistakes, I've never had to restart the game again. But starting out, it can be difficult to make the correct decisions when you don't have the context for what it is you need to do. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, I lost and I thought it was a lot of fun because I learned so much stuff from it. Heroes of Might and Magic. Oh my gosh, yes. Heroes of Might and Magic 3 kicked my butt 6 ways till Tuesday. It was so hard. I still don't think I can beat that game.
Calculating course now.
Alright, so this is one of the pieces of strategy that I'm doing. I queued up a bunch of work to be done on my mechs while I am in transit to another star system. So, you have this massive map, and in career mode, you can go anywhere on this map that you want to, and it'll allow you to run different types of missions. So most of what I'm doing is just staying over here. So this political entity is known as the Tauran Concordant. I'm probably saying all of these wrongs. This is Davian. This is Liao. This is Arano. And this is Unaligned Space. So we're just going to kind of focus on those for right now. But you have different reputations that you hold with the different territories, which is a lot of fun to sit there and try and manage. And if you do missions for one group, then you gain reputation with them, but you lose reputation with the people that you are fighting against for obvious reasons. People tend to not like their people getting blown up. Right now I'm just kind of messing around with some lower tier missions to kind of build up my nest egg, so that way when I move to higher level missions I have a little bit more money to work with. I'm going to try and increase morale a little bit here too. Yeah, I mean, it's very feudal. I think that's one of the things that I really enjoy about BattleTech is
Hey, boss.
the
Needed
the
those upgrades.
the politics between what are known as the Great Houses, and there's 5 of them, is really fun to kind of watch evolve and take. Yay! Alright, let's upgrade our ship here. Training modules online, that's good. And you got this kind of old dilapidated scrap
Roger that, Commander.
that you need to
Calculating
upgrade.
moving.
And I always try and get some basic upgrades online pretty quick because you can have random events happen, which will cause negative things to happen. So you can have like a power conduit explode and have one of your mech warriors get injured or something like that. Alternatively, you can play a game of poker and everybody's morale goes up by a point. And the higher morale you get, the more special abilities you get in combat, and that's a lot of fun. Speaking of tabletop, I did buy tabletop, and holy crap, those rules are complex. But my wife, who doesn't have a ton of background in strategy games, played it with me for about an hour and a half and thought it was pretty awesome. Hey, nice! I am not much of a poker player. I make terrible decisions. terrible life decisions. I picked up a game of Armored Combat recently, and I've only gotten to play a couple hours of it, but it's been fun. It's a lot of rolling and looking stuff up on tables, but it's very entertaining. Yeah, I've started to find some of those. I really like the customization aspect of it. So the first thing I did was I built a Stalker LRM60. Like, as soon as I read all the rules, I went online and found a tool that let me build a Stalker LRM60. Because that's one of my favorite mechs of all time. God, this Banshee's just horrible. The Dragon's not too bad, though. That's a little pricey. Let's see what we have for contracts. That Griffin would be a good grab, though. Oh yeah, that dragon can absorb so much damage. Yeah, and that's crazy because it's only a 60-ton mech. I wonder if it has a quirk that lets it have extra armor. Ooh, 6 salvage, 6 salvage, 7 salvage. I don't know, what do you think, guys? I usually am not a real big fan of taking pirate missions. But since 3 of the missions here are pirates and I can take them, I'm thinking of taking them. Yeah, it only has like 3 hexes of movement, right? In this, it's a very fast mech. Good night, man. Thanks for stopping by. Let's, this is a base capture, 1 star. Let's go money on this one. I've got really good rep with the Taurans, so I'm okay with that. You're back online, so I'm going to pull you back in. I'm kind of tempted to go buy a whole bunch of low-level mech warriors. Once I start doing missions with heavies, and then just letting them accrue experience very quickly. Oh man, it's too early for me to be getting tired.
Command interface initiated.
Watch there be like a mech I really want in this. Alright, so we are going to move all of our mechs up. And we're going to avoid this terrain, because if we walk on this terrain, it heats up our mechs. Oh, that's what I was going to look up. 1 second, folks. BattleTech game, does running increase your heat level? turret. Okay. Remind me who the backer pilots were.
Sensor's got something. Coordinates received. Good to go.
Yeah, this is just not a good position.
Moving to position.
What do we got here? Panther. Scorpion and Panther? You are a light vehicle. Panther has a PPC.
Let's see how you like this.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. That's an AC-10. Okay, good. He missed.
Ready for orders.
I expected that to be a lot worse. So one of the things about this game is if you are not in cover, so my mechs are not in cover right now, they take full damage from attacks. The Scorpion, however, because it's within trees, takes 20% less damage from my attacks.
Affirmative.
Now that didn't matter because I'd done so much damage to him prior.
Vehicle is trash.
But cover is extremely important in this game because oftentimes they'll throw 12 mechs at you at a time. And if you don't have good cover, you're going to take a ton of damage.
I'm there.
Evasion is a good way to help with that, but unfortunately, so he had 2 pips of evasion, which is about a 10% reduction in my probability to hit him. That didn't do him any good because I still hit him there. So this is probably not going to hit. Yeah, both of those shots missed.
Negative damage. Repeat. Negative damage.
See, we've got a number of folks watching tonight. If you are new to the BattleTech game here, feel free to start asking questions in chat. I love this game and I really like explaining its mechanics to folks. Though if I get a little too chatty about something, feel free to let me know. Yeah, so see, I wasn't in cover and I took 50 points of damage to the right torso section of my mech. That's a lot of damage. That would have only been about 40 points if I'd been in cover. And then there are additional skills that help reduce that number even further.
On my way.
That's not great. I'll just use my laser here.
No joy.
Oh, the backer pilots have special icon on their pictures? I did not know that. Oh, a galleon. Another thing to note is, generally speaking, cover tends to be
The area isn't clear. Eliminate hostiles and secure
tends to be very dense. So things like forests, crumbled buildings, etc. So that makes it so that your mechs move slower. So it's a bit of a trade-off.
Acknowledged.
Not even sure why I fired that missile.
Commander?
Galleons don't worry me. Ooh, wow. Didn't expect that.
Reporting critical hit.
So I blew up his leg here, so that's going to knock him down. So this is initiative right here. The lower the number, the later in the round you go. A light mech normally goes on initiative count 4. This is a Panther. It's a light mech, so because it got knocked down, its initiative has been reduced to 3 next round.
By. Coordinates received.
Okay, let's see how badly you're going to miss this shot.
Acknowledged.
Okay, aimed for right leg, hit left torso. But I got an injury out of it, so it's totally worth it. Also, for those of you playing career mode, you don't want to use your character
I'm your spaniel.
as much as possible. You want to avoid using your character as much as possible because
For orders.
the experience that you gain using your character does not count towards the achievement to get a certain amount of Mech Warrior experience. I don't particularly agree with them on that, but that's what it is.
10-4.
Wow, not a single shot hit that leg. It's disappointing. Somebody on Reddit posted a big cheat sheet for it, and that was one of the things that came up. Oh yeah, PPCs also have a debuff called sensor impairment, which makes it harder for them, or if you are hit by a PPC, it makes it harder for you to
Hey, wait your man.
hit a target. So this is a calculated risk that I am taking here. I'm going to have my Wolverine leave cover, so that way I can hit this mech's right flank, and I can tell that by this getting lit up based on this line right here. I want to hit this other side so that way I can take out his right leg and hopefully kill him.
Affirmative.
So I'm going to do a called shot to his leg. Almost got him.
Reporting minimal damage. Yeah, Commander.
Yeah, that's not enough.
Targeting for physical attack.
Oh, so you can stomp on enemy vehicles. So you can punch enemy mechs and you can stomp on enemy vehicles, and it's totally awesome.
Rolling. Copy that, Commander.
Okay. So that was not too bad. I expected that to be a lot worse.
Get this done, folks.
I live to serve.
So again, I'm going to try a precision strike here. He only has 19 points there and 15 points here. So this medium laser will basically decide if I get this mech or not.
Target confirmed.
And he missed!
Winging it.
Nice.
Waiting for orders. Waiting for orders. Ready for orders. Position confirmed. Confirmed.
That's 2 times in a row I've missed 85% probability hits.
I'm there. Engaging target.
There we go.
One more for the trash heap. Commander?
Yeah, I can't get into position.
Full speed. No target.
It keeps tagging me here.
Losing armor.
So if this right torso or left torso goes down,
Contact inbound.
then that whole side gets blown off. So if I lose my left torso, I also lose my left arm. Oh, nice. I just realized I went all money on this mission. Oh, I'm being dumb. Alright, let's finish this guy off.
Location confirmed. Hell yes! Mech destroyed.
I'm receiving you. Acknowledged.
Did you shut down? You did.
Confirmed.
Not sure how he already overheated his mech, but I'll take it.
Standing by.
I believe that was a bug in the last version.
Coordinates received. Taking the shot. Commander? Rolling. Targeting for an alpha strike.
BattleTech power-up detected.
Standing by. Taking the shot.
Commander?
Waiting for orders. Coordinates received. Gotcha.
Is that a head hit? Yes, it was.
Scored a critical hit.
So once I get my pilots trained up to a certain level, I will be taking called shots just all the time. And it will get very ridiculous very
Firing all
quick.
weapons.
Because I will be doing called shots to the head, and I will get at
That
least...
hit something good.
Usually I can get at least one complete mech every round. So if you get 3 mech parts, you get a new mech from salvage. And if you blow off the head... Ooh, nice. Incapacitation kill. If you blow off the head, you get 3 mech parts of salvage. So what you saw right there was an incapacitation kill where the pilot was injured from... the pilot was injured from the left torso blowing off, the right torso blowing off, and the head getting hit. Anytime the head is hit, doesn't matter by what weapon, it can take a single point of damage, it can take 60 points of damage. Doesn't matter, it's always 1 injury. And if you take
Commander?
a certain amount of injuries, which is based on your pilot's guts skill,
What's up, boss?
then your pilot dies. And if your pilot dies before the mech does, you get 3 pieces of salvage. I'm not even sure what you were shooting out there, Glide. Another scorpion.
Light damage.
That also goes for you. So if you're mech explodes, you lose a mech warrior. Like, it's... I have literally never had a mech explode and not lose a mech warrior. Oh, hey. Cool, I made that kill.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Waiting for orders. Rolling. Take this!
What's really funny to me is... So the spider is...
That hurt.
I consider it to be one of the worst mechs in the game. It's great if you want to do what I call evasion tanking. So you just run it out there and nothing can hit it, so it soaks up a lot of shots. But if you want something to actually take damage, it's not a good mech. It's got kind of paper-thin armor, and if you get... I think, if I'm recalling correctly, if you get a single PPC hit to the center torso, the mech just explodes.
System holding.
I have to look at the stats on it here. Okay, it takes 2 PPCs.
Ready for orders.
Standing by.
Waiting for orders.
Not real sure about doing this.
I'm there. This should be good.
I need to stop shooting that autocannon for a round.
I'm ready. Rolling.
Waiting for orders.
That's part of why I get my gut skill up quick, to help make autocannons more effective. I'm gonna go ahead and precision strike him down.
Firing.
There we go. I don't have to worry about him flanking me.
Collide. Commander. Ordnance received. 10-4.
Oh, also energy weapons have improved accuracy. They're 5% more accurate than ballistic and missile weapons.
Deployed. Move order received.
Mission successful.
Alright, there we go. Mission complete. I got a lot of Panther salvage. I guess I'm getting a free Panther out of this mission. Did I fight 3 Panthers? I did. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I fought 2 Panthers and a spider. Thought I fought another mech. Huh.
That mech you wanted is back online.
Alright, so I'm gonna stick this Panther into storage. I'm gonna see what we got in the store. And I'm going to see what mechs I have available. 2 Panther 9Rs. Okay, so I can sell one of them. Next round of contracts here. Let's do that one next. It's 1.5, so there should be at least some mediums. I want to get at least 3 pieces. Okay, as long as I have 3 pieces, I'm happy. 2 of 9, so yeah, let's do that. Let's go to the barracks first, see if my mech warriors need to level.
Commander?
Yep, let's get that tactics score up.
Mech warrior training complete.
I'm ready for orders.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Oh, you have called shot bonus now, nice.
Standing by.
Gunnery?
Training complete.
I feel like Bulwark and Multi-Shot are just the 2 that you take.
Mech warrior training complete. Training confirmed, Commander.
I'm receiving you.
Training complete.
Command interface initiated.
Ready for action, Commander.
Alright, base defense missions are traditionally very frustrating because it doesn't take much for the enemy to take down a building. Buildings just don't have much in the way of hit points.
Position confirmed. Ordnance received.
Not sure why it gives me this right here.
Reporting enemy contact.
So if they've got LRMs... Ooh, a fire starter. Nice. If they got LRMs, at least one of these buildings is going to go down in the first, maybe the second round. Because they can move all of their mechs, and then they can double move. Or they get to move again because they go at the top of the initiative round. So this Jenner's probably going to get to fire. Oh. The fire starter is not. Alright. So one of the things I'm really happy about right here is I can basically just punch this mech out.
Rolling. Engaging.
I'm here.
Good to go.
So this fire starter here is a very scary mech because it can overheat my mechs very quickly. So I'm gonna
On
just
my way.
punch it out.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Commander?
And that's one of the main uses for sorry, I'm thinking. So that's one of the main uses for melee, is to help negate the evasion mechanic.
That hit sounded good.
Waiting for orders.
Oh, almost. Almost. But I got a knockdown from it. So that's going to be 2 injuries right there.
Yeah, Commander. Targeting for physical attack.
Alright, very good.
Hostile eliminated.
So yeah, that Jenner getting up is exactly the correct move. And jump jets is a very smart move because now I can backstab my Vindy. Did that damage the structure? 3 points, that's not bad. Alright.
Yes, Commander.
So I'm actually going to just move and attack. Ooh. Well played, sir.
Move order received. All weapons are go. Good. A critical hit.
Standing by. Acknowledged.
Oh, that's not in his rear arc. I didn't see that. Oh well.
Firing all weapons.
Standing by. I'm there.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contact.
I did a lot of damage, but I didn't make a kill. Yeah, I'm wasting a lot of time here, and I'm taking a lot of unnecessary damage.
Minimal damage on that hit. Waiting for orders.
Oh, you can't hit him? Alright. Let's go punch out this panther then. The Shadowhawk has the most powerful melee attack of the medium mechs. It's not one you wanna mess with. I am sorry guys, I cannot talk tonight.
Ready for orders.
You know what, I wanna knock you down right now.
Bon appetit.
22 hit points. This Jenner has a lot of hit points. I am really surprised at how durable they are.
Commander? Ordnance received.
Watch it be a head stomp. Yeah, that's 2 injuries now.
Critical hit. I'm here. Order acknowledged. Targeting for an alpha strike.
Good kill.
Target down.
Whoa, they've got it. Oh, it's a vehicle.
It's go time. Standing by. Engaging.
Nice.
That hit something good.
Oh, he's gonna backstab me again. Oh, he's not. Okay, cool.
I will be done. Locked on for physical attack.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably an incapacitation kill, and it is. So in the early game, it's real easy to get incapacitation kills because the enemy mech only has, or the enemy pilot usually only has 3 hit points.
Waiting for orders.
So you can knock him out of the fight real fast.
Reading you. Copy that.
I'm surprised they don't have vision there. Oh, it's a bunch of strikers. Okay, that's a lot less scary than I thought it was going to be.
Orders?
Rolling.
Yeah, let's do this.
Gotcha. Reporting enemy vehicle removed.
I live to serve. Confirmed.
One of the other things about the weapons that I'm choosing is they have optimum ranges, minimum ranges, maximum ranges. So you need to make sure you have the right weapon for the right distance. So like that weapon can only, the only weapon that can hit that striker is the AC-5, but everything else can hit the Scorpion. So I'm going to spread my fire a little bit here.
Engaging multiple targets.
And hopefully I'm going to make 2 kills. No, not quite, but close.
Yes, Commander. Affirmative.
There we go. Solid hit.
Reporting enemy vehicle removed. I'm here. Copy that.
Alright. Do we have another round of reinforcements?
Down.
Yep. That's it.
Successful.
So, not great salvage. I get a minimum of a Panther out of it, but I was hoping to get something else. I think it's time to start doing 2 skull missions and above. Alright. Oh, I get a fire starter out of it. Yeah, I completely forgot about the fire starter. Crap on weapons. So we'll do the fire starter, the generator, and one of the Panther pieces, and we'll see what we get. Almost. Almost got all the salvage. According to this over here, there should be another Panther piece over here, but I'm not seeing it. At the very least, I get a fire starter, though. Yes, I do have it set that the mechs come with basic weapons.
That mech you wanted is back online.
Now, I do not like machine guns, but I do enjoy flamers. They're very good. I also don't much care for jump jets. It's already ridiculously fast. So we're just going to max out its armor here. There we go. I've got two tons left. Or I can drop a pair of small lasers and stick another heat sink in there. So now I have an extremely heat efficient mech that can just blow the crap out of stuff from short range. Yeah, I agree with you. I believe the balance reason for it was because people were abusing flamers so much. But I mean, they could have handled it a different way. They could have reduced the amount of heat that they generate. They could have, like, as I understand it from the lore, the flamer is supposed to draw heat from your mech. So, at the very least, it should be heat neutral, and best case, it should actually be heat negative. It shouldn't do any damage, or very little damage. 5 damage is fine. Like on tabletop, if I'm recalling correctly, it does 2 damage and or 2 heat. And this is 5 damage and 10 heat. So normally it would do 10 damage and 10 heat. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting way to do it. I'll go ahead and start working on that. I will wait 1 day. And if I recall correctly, there's some good parts down here. Oh, there's only 2 dragon parts, 2 griffin parts. Oh, that's sad. The dragon is like the middle tier mech. Look at that. Everything's right in the middle. 2 ballistic, 2 laser, 2 missile. Three energy, 4 energy. Like, that's a good missile boat right there. It's a good energy one. Vindies have 5 lasers on them. I didn't realize that. Yeah, if there were 3, I would probably start buying parts, but as it stands, I'm not real interested right now. Alright. Let's see here. This is a battle. Okay. 1.5, so there's probably some mediums. I always like the possibility to get a full mech out of it. So I'm gonna move to a 2 skull planet after this mission. That's true. They are a very short range weapon. They are a very short range weapon. While we're waiting on load, folks, make sure to check out the doobly-doo down below my channel. I got lots of information there. I apologize if it's a wall of text. Kind of talks about things I'm interested in playing. BattleTech is probably my favorite game right now, but there's a lot of other stuff that I like to play. If you see something down there that looks interesting, just leave me a note in the comment box that I have set up.
Command interface initiated.
There are a couple of suggestions in there already that I would like to get around to eventually. Oh wow, there's very little cover. Oh. This is a familiar map. I wonder it's so hard for the enemy to attack me.
On my way. I'm there. Bandit.
Small lasers are really good. I think they have the highest damage to tonnage ratio in the game. There is no cover. So I'm gonna have to shoot and scoot here. We're just gonna take a pot shot.
Locking on. Negative.
I know a lot of people do not like the evasion reduction mechanic, where shooting reduces the number of pips of evasion you have. Yeah, I'm gonna get around to it.
I'm receiving you.
Lots and lots of people really, and by lots I mean all of like 5 or 6. I think I had 6 concurrent viewers tonight at peak. But most folks really enjoy BattleTech, it seems, so I'm going to stick with that for a little bit. Subnautica is also something that I want to do. Don't worry, I'm going to take a look at Long Dark a little closer and see if it's something I'm interested in.
It didn't hit?
Well, no, of course it didn't hit. You only had a 40% chance, dude.
Waiting for orders. Ordnance received. Taking the shot.
Oh wow, both of those hit.
Commander. Take this.
Whoa. That's not what I expected to have happen.
Reporting critical hit.
I'd also like to finish up Neo, but I would, what is it called? Thalassophobia? r/thalassophobia?
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements. They're heading your way.
Okay, so they're all right up here. That's good to know. This allows me to move back here. I need to move back there pretty quick, too. Yeah, this is a good defensive position. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I can't swim in deep water myself. Not like physically, but it's terrifying to me
Ready for orders.
for it to be that far down. Even if I am perfectly fine, just floating.
Let's move.
I'm still going to try Subnautica, though.
Waiting for orders. On my way. Double time.
Standing by. Gotcha. Waiting for orders. Copy that, Commander.
Yeah, it's hard to overcome phobias. I used to work with a guy that said being afraid of heights and deep water means that your brain is working.
Light damage. Holding firm.
He didn't have those particular fears himself, but he could understand them. Oh crap, I'm gonna have to plug my tablet again. I need a new tablet, guys. Well, a second monitor would be ideal, but I'll take a second. Or a new tablet. Oh, that's what I was saying. So evasion stripping, I understand why a lot of folks don't like the mechanic. I still think it's kind of necessary for this game, or else the matches will just go on forever.
Orders?
Actually, I should be able to just move here.
Location confirmed.
Commander?
Roger, Skipper. Kicking it.
Oh, I'm playing stupid here. I was so focused on getting up here that I completely missed this copse of trees.
They will be done. I'm walking here.
Standing by.
That's good to know. I'm sorry you fight it. It's like a lot of folks I know can't play Skyrim because of the giant spiders. For me, they're not real, so it makes it easier. Yeah, that's very true too. I would really like to have an RTS-esque BattleTech game where you deploy, you know, a company or two companies of mechs, or, you know, a binary or a trinary of stars if we're doing Clanner era stuff. So it looks like I'm going to fight 2 lances of light mechs and vehicles with a lance of mediums. 2 LRM-5s? What has 2 LRM-5s? Can a Jenner load up 2 LRM-5s? Locust can have 2 LRM-5s? I didn't think it had enough tonnage. Because that's like 8 tons right there.
Good to go.
Alright.
Commander? Rolling.
Well, I have chosen poorly. I'll take it. Okay. That's good to know.
Commander? Moving out.
Let's see if we can take this guy down.
Roger.
Answer is no.
I'm here.
Let's try again.
Bon appetit.
Bone apple tea?
Hope we can salvage that.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, those aren't going to connect.
Attack failed.
Pretty sure that's a striker. There's a striker right there. Wow, all that went to the CT. All 5 points of it. So this is when it gets hard, is when they outnumber you by a lot. Because now you just sit around and do lots of waiting and watch your mechs take a ton of damage.
What's up, boss?
I think I'm going to go ahead and fall back to these trees.
Going full throttle.
If they're just going to run around up here. Especially with that Wolverine out of there.
Standing by. Calling out.
Commander? Full speed.
Okay, there we
No
go.
target.
Yeah, one of these days I'll get an Irby. I have never fought an Irby in this game, so I have no idea how effective they are. I've never even used one. By the time I found them, I was already out of lights. Alright, come on, guys. So the reason that I'm playing this the way that I am is I like to force the enemy to come fight me when I'm in cover in a position that I choose.
Standing by.
So if this is boring or stale, I do apologize, but I have found it to be one of the more effective methods of fighting hordes of enemies like this in the game. I'm also going to reserve here and force these vehicles to move.
Waiting for the shot.
Yeah, Commander. Copy that.
Well, that sounds like a great DLC name. Urban Combat.
Commander. On my way. Firing all weapons.
That's almost a reverse slope defense right there. Blow up! Yes!
Be gone.
Commander?
Alright. I don't know, an AC-10 on a light mech is kind of scary. I know they're super duper slow, but still, an AC-10 on a light mech.
Systems holding.
City Tech? Okay. I know there's like 10 core rulebooks. Stop hitting my right arm, you jerks.
Showing minor damage. Ready for orders. Moving to position.
Waiting for orders. Multiple enemies. Locked in.
Whoa! Nice. Good shot.
Waiting for orders. Acknowledge.
So they're kind of a anti-infantry mech then.
Commander?
Anti-infantry light anti-vehicle.
Ordnance.
So if you're bringing APCs, I'm bringing Irbies, and Irbies are going to stomp your APCs.
hit, Commander.
Oh, nice.
Standing by. Bet that hurt.
Well, they're down a lance of mechs and vehicles now. Scorpion.
Waiting for orders. Gotcha.
And that is why you don't store machine gun ammo in your center torso.
I'm your spaniel.
Oh, he can't get up there. I'm glad I decided to fight here and not elsewhere.
No shooting, just running.
Good to go. System holding.
I thought Urbies were slow. Like, egregiously slow.
Barely hit, Commander. Standing by.
I await your command. Got it, Commander.
Commander? Commander? All weapons are go!
2 hit points.
Standing by.
Alright, primary enemy patrol down. Now we gotta take out the reinforcements.
Mech destroyed.
2 mechs left, or vehicles really, most likely.
For orders.
Now that I know it's just that, I'm willing to be a little bit more aggressive now.
Yeah, Commander.
So they're kind of the opposite of a hatchet man then. Actually, I'm gonna force them to move. Okay, it's just Striker.
Light damage. Holding firm. Orders? Position confirmed. Engaging.
I love how they just kind of slowly walk up and go,
Vehicle train.
stomp.
I'm ready. Understood. Moving fast.
Waiting for orders. This should be good.
There we go. GG.
Reporting. Enemy vehicle removed.
Mission successful.
Not much in the way of salvage. 3 different variants of Locust, though. I'll take the 1S to ensure that I have that variant. Let's start on the 1M. Oh, nice. I got all the parts. So it's a situationally effective mech. It's designed for one specific thing, and it's very, very good at it. I like that. And if you have a whole bunch of Urbies, you can...
That mech you
You can get torn up by a trash can, and that's hilarious to me. And the other nice thing about it too is if you ever have to fight in an open field and all you have are Irbies, you can strip out all the short range weapons, toss in, AC5s, AC10s, and you got a pretty decent lightweight fire support squad. I keep going back to the store because I keep forgetting what it is I want. I'm up to 3 million C-bills now. Gonna pick up one piece of that.
New equipment available.
Well, and they're light mechs, so they're cheap too, so you can spam them. You stick them out there with a couple of AC2s or AC5s, I mean, that's not insignificant. You get a couple lances of those. Individually, they're horrible, but they're a numbers mech. Yeah, plus 10 damage is really sweet.
New weapon systems available.
Alright. This is a 2-star. Probably should upgrade my pilots then.
Commander,
Training complete.
good to go. Waiting for orders.
Mech warrior training complete.
Standing by.
Wanting to get right here.
Training confirmed, Commander.
I've got the 2 skills that I really want. So I'm just hoping to get right here. Oh nice, I'm at 2.5 for lance weight. So I'll start taking some 2.5s and 3s then. I always tend to underestimate my force when I move up a weight size. I'm like, well, I was only doing, half skulls. So let's not push it too hard here because I don't want to lose these new mechs. And then I realize after about 2 or 3 missions, okay, yeah, let's go up a level.
Command interface initiated.
Here we go. Heading out. Coordinates received. I'm there. Position confirmed.
Rolling.
Up there. If I go up this left flank, I should be able to make it.
I'm your spaniel.
Rolling.
I'm walking here.
Oh, shoot. Okay, there's a 55er.
Coordinates received. I'm there.
They put so many 55-ton mechs in here. Probably another Wolverine.
Light damage, Commander. Ready for orders.
Are you bringing heavies?
Standing by. Commander? Full speed. No target. Orders? Coordinates received.
Griffin. Bulwarked.
Acknowledged. Reporting minimal damage.
Orders? On my way. Roger that.
Alright, we're making some progress here. Another 55. Probably a Wolverine. That's a lot of
A
SRMs.
hard hit there. Waiting for orders.
No, Kintaro.
Rolling. Standing by. Coordinates received. Firing all weapons. I'm showing minor damage. Receiving you. Position confirmed. I copy.
It tickled. I'm here.
Alright, see if I can blow out the leg by shooting for the head.
Got it, Commander.
Waiting for orders. Rolling. Copy that, Commander. That hit something good. Commander? I'm there. Waiting for orders. Gotcha.
I mean, that was at least in the right vicinity.
Critical hit, Commander. Ready for orders. Move order received. Lock and on. Scored a critical hit. The damage is minor, Commander.
I'm your spaniel. Acknowledged. Now let's see how you handle this. This just in. Critical hit.
Commander?
Turn off the lasers.
Target locked.
Trying to knock him down, I just can't get enough damage on him.
Scored
I'm
a
gonna
critical
core him before I kill him. Oop, head hit.
I'm hit.
I have not tried Rogue Tech. I will be honest with you, it intimidates me a little bit.
Reporting critical hit.
I'm receiving you. Got it, Commander.
There it was. Disappointing.
Are there none who can stand before me?
Boy, this Shadow is just tanking like a boss, man. Look at that.
Standing by.
I'm gonna pull you back. You've done great job tanking.
Systems holding. Commander? Targeting for an Alpha strike. Yeah, Commander. On my way.
Ooh, nice. That's one injury. Uh-oh, punch time? Okay. Sure.
Waiting for orders. Onward.
Standing by. Rolling. Taking the shot. Waiting for orders. Multiple targets confirmed. Hell yes!
Uh-oh, looks like a Shadow may have tanked a little too much.
Internal damage. Standing by. Move into position.
That's 2 injuries.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Light damage. Holding firm.
I'm ready. Moving to position.
Trying to knock him down. That's 3. Got a griffin.
Commander? Acknowledge. Waiting for order. All weapons are go.
Oh, shoot. He's out of cover. Still totally worth it.
Reporting heavy fire.
Oh, what's up, boss? Engaging.
Ooh, just missed.
Failed to connect.
I'm ready. Roger that. Acknowledge.
Standing by. 10-4. Waiting for order.
I was gonna laugh if that was another head hit.
Bet that hurt.
Dread, have you played BattleTech? If you have, what do you think of it?
Good to go. Engaging with target.
Yes, Commander. Engaging target.
Standing by. Commander? This should be good.
Ooh, nice shot off that PCC.
Enemy eliminated.
Mission successful.
Okay, so not too bad. I'll take that. And that. What custom changes do you have in mind?
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
12 volleys. Okay. I dropped that LRM-10. I can get another heavier laser on there. Or four weapons hard points. Two. Okay, so if I just want to do straight up max the hard points. What's your tonnage? 2, you're 5. I can do 2 LRM-10s and 1 ton of ammunition, but that only gives me 6 volleys and I'm generating a crap ton of heat. 38 heat. That's way too much. If I do a pair of SRM-4s, I wish I could do half tons. It's 8 volleys. That's about 12 volleys, so that's about right. And I put 6 heat sinks back on. About, what, 16 heat? Starting to not be able to do math. Yeah, it's about 16 heat. That's a little hotter than I want it to run. If I drop one of these. See, that's a lot better. 3 lasers, 2 SRM-4s. It's an improvement on the base firepower. It's shorter range, though, but it hits harder. It's got a lot of cluster munitions, though. That's alright, I'll take it.
Log and note. Shouldn't be too hard.
This is an all-ship announcement. Undeveloped section of the Argo are off limits for a reason. If you aren't a member of Dr. Rod's engineering team, you don't belong there. So stay out.
McLeod's Land? Where is that? It's 2.5. This is a good little cluster right here. Looks good to me. don't think there's anything else I want to get started here. Yes, ship upgrades. Ship upgrades in progress. Alright. Let's take this contract. Take one last look at the store. Don't want that.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
Alright, off we go. Yeah. Let's try that one. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to have happen. Oh well.
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
That's expensive. It's not too bad. Let's go ahead and increase morale here.
Sure thing.
About 10% of my money, but that's alright. Not quite ready for my second mech bay.
Ready to go over financials whenever you are.
Job's done, Commander.
Excellent. Ooh, yes.
New weapon systems available.
Oh, wow. A 4-star. A 4-star escort. I was like, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to try it for poops and ha-has. And then I saw it's an escort at 4 stars. Nope. I can do probably all the rest of it here. Three-star assassinate? That could be a great opportunity.
I live to serve.
Yes, Commander.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Good to go.
Mech warrior
Oh, we're getting there. We're 2 away.
I'm here.
Let's get you up here to 4.
training complete.
Alright, folks. It is late, and my tablet is almost out of battery, so unfortunately I must close down. However, thank you everybody for coming in. Thank you new folks who stopped in, asked questions. I hope you all had a fantastic time. I had a lot of fun. It was great discussing BattleTech with you all. I have not decided if I'm going to stream tomorrow night. I might not. If I do, it will be Horizon Zero Dawn. I've been a little bit on a break from what I consider a little bit more intense games recently, just due to the stresses I've had at work. But fortunately, that's starting to die down a little bit more. As always, if you have comments, suggestions, thoughts, or other feedback, feel free to leave it in the suggestion box down below. And other than that, thank you all for tuning in. It was a lot of fun. Have a fantastic evening, and I will catch you the next time we go.